Dobro jutro, Divine. Well, actually, it's Dobar Dan. Divine Pisces 222. It is Sunday, January 12th, 2019. I'm sorry. Wow, 2020. Oh my god, I don't even know what year I'm in. I do a collective check-in for the Twin Flames today. Sorry it's a little late today, guys. I have been working on readings pretty much all morning. Got quite a few of them out today. I'm also going to be doing mini readings later. And I haven't quite decided next weekend if I'm going to do one. I honestly, because they've been so popular, I think I'm just going to add them to my services on my website. But I'll definitely let you guys know once I figure all of that out. And, alright, let's go ahead and get this reading started. Yeah, okay, so this rings true. A lot of darkness coming in today, and just in general. I mean, for the last week or so, especially with the lead up to this moon, and now we're in the energies of the Cancer full moon. Again, you know, Cancer rules the home, it rules family, just feeling a lot of darkness surrounding this time right now. A lot of emotions coming up, a lot of karma coming up, past life stuff. Basically, also just a lot of karma being highlighted in some of these karmic situations. It's bringing a lot of depression up, a lot of self-hate, definitely self-loathing in the air right now, okay? So if you're feeling this energy and you know it's not from you, it's probably from your counterpart. So try to keep your vibration as high as possible because they need that support right now, okay? Some of them may be reaching out in the 5D for comfort. So do what you got to do. I mean, if you're feeling drained, you know, if you feel like you need to cut off 5D communication, you've got to do what you've got to do. You've got to set your boundaries, okay? I will say there's some darkness definitely coming in with Divine Feminine, too. It's not just Divine Masculine, I would say. A lot of doubt. A lot of questions about the connection, but also about just the journey in general. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I going the right way? You know, we have these questions every now and then. They kind of come up. You're like, I don't know. I can't see the way forward. I don't know what to do. Help me. And, you know, that being said, you definitely want to make sure that you're fully trusting your intuition right now, guys, because, you know, with this darkness coming up, it's really, really important to refocus. Definitely up your protection game. You want to maintain your sovereignty. Just in general, with a lot of these energies that are coming in, you want to, you know, be fully in your truth. So make sure you're trusting your intuition, guys, because it's going to be guiding you out of this darkness, okay? And the longer you sit in this darkness, it's like it gets easier and easier and easier to go back into ego and to go into fear and whatnot. So make sure you're trusting your intuition, guys. Clear it out if you need to. Because that's what's going to guide you forward, okay? You don't want to sit there stuck in that negative, toxic loop over and over and over again. You know, when you get in your head and you just overthink things, right? You don't want that, right? You want an equal balance. Ego has its place, ego does its thing, but as of right now, you know, ego, I do feel, is hindering a lot of twins right now because you're just overthinking. You're not thinking clearly. You're thinking with your ego and not with your intuition, right? Which is basically what I just said. So need to bring that into balance, guys. So do some clearing meditations. Bring yourself back to square one, right? In a place of peace, in a place of inner knowing, and try to release that darkness that's surrounding you because it is coming in quite heavily. You know, because there's no reason to doubt. You've been guided this far. You've come this far. For trust, you know, by trusting your intuition, by trusting your inner knowing, by trusting your path. Why do you now feel doubt? Why is that coming in? okay? You're being guided forward, guys. You're on the right path. You know, the signs are everywhere. The signs are everywhere, okay? Just make sure you're open to it, okay? And, you know, these challenges that you're going through, this darkness that you're facing, the karma you're clearing right now, it's bringing you wisdom. It is. It's bringing you wisdom. It's bringing you closer to your goal, okay? And a lot of you, you know, you're not really quite sure what your mission is. I've had a lot of emails about that lately. I can't tell you what your mission is. No, I cannot. Now, I can make suggestions, you know, based on what my guides are telling me, based on, you know, what it is I'm feeling from you. But I can't tell you what your mission is. That's between you and Source. That's you know, the agreement that you made. So if you're having trouble figuring out what your mission is, you need to go within and consult your spirit team, and they will help you with that. Okay? Also, during this time, this is being highlighted, and this is really interesting because I've had this in a few personal readings, and I know this is true across the board. It's also true for me. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in this journey. We get so wrapped up in the spiritual side. We get so wrapped up in trying to heal ourselves and our twin and our counterpart. You can't forget you. Like you. Taking care of you. Spiritually, yes, but physically, taking care of you. Okay? I know that, you know, sometimes it can get really, really easy to fall back into old patterns without realizing it. Now, patterns of codependency, patterns of obsession, and, you know, well, overthinking, right? That we forget to actually take care of ourselves. Take a moment for yourself, okay? If your twin is draining you, maybe they're sending you so much negative energy, you don't know what to do with it. You can set up a boundary there. Be a Queen of Swords, who cares? Take care of yourself for a minute, okay? And I'm meaning, like, actually, like, there are people who are probably not eating, not exercising, not taking care of their personal hygiene. You know, get out of the house. Don't sit around in the house. Don't sit around and do that. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Get out. Get out and do something, okay? Alright, let's take a look at Divine Masculine today. I bet you I can tell you. The cards. Yeah, okay, so, surprise, surprise. It's not funny. Divine Masculine, very, very weighed down right now by triggers. A lot of triggers. A lot of triggers going back and forth, guys. I mean, like, probably constant. Towers, realizations, aha moments, and, you know, while they are good, probably not the good kind. At least Divine Masculine does not think so. Feels very overburdened by responsibility, obligation. So overwhelmed by the choices that they have to make that they don't make any choices, so they just sit there. So Divine Masculine kind of in stasis, kind of in stagnation, in their heads, trying to work out really what's for their highest good. Some of them are making temporary decisions. Some of them are making no decisions. Some of them are just at the point where they don't even want to interact with anybody. Some of them have gone so within themselves that they aren't even communicating with those around them, let alone their divine feminine. Okay, so if you're not in communication with your Divine Masculine, it's probably a good thing right now. You probably don't want to be around them. I'm telling you, the effects of this full moon are bringing up a lot of inner child stuff and a lot of past life karma right now. And Divine Masculine is basically stuck in a decision between other people and themselves. There's no middle ground. There's absolutely no middle ground here. And the universe is coming in, definitely. Source is coming in, say, hey, You need to pay attention to you. You need to nourish yourself, Divine Masculine. You've been neglecting yourself. You've been neglecting your happiness for the expectations of other people. Period. Right? And this is being highlighted right now in some of these connections, absolutely. And there's a lot of anxiety and fear coming in because of this, so you're probably feeling this, Divine Feminine. Again, if you're feeling this, balance yourself out. Don't let this defeat you, okay? And again, Divine Masculine may be reaching out to you in the 5D for comfort. Okay? You do what you gotta do. That's on you. That's between you and your counterpart. That has nothing to do with me, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just know that right now, your counterpart is going through a serious, serious awakening. And it's scary. Okay? So, that being said, I personally probably won't be reaching out in the 5D to my counterpart. If he wants to reach out, he can. But, you know, you've got to follow your inner guidance, all right? I'm keeping the channel open, not closing it off. But some of you I know have expressed wanting to close that channel because it drains you, because it hurts you. If it hurts you, if it drains you, if it's a negative thing, if it's a toxic thing, then you've got to do what you've got to do, okay? Everybody's situation is different. I tried that before and that did not work out, okay? So just keep that in mind. But a lot of them are in their heads about the connection. A lot of them are. They're actually in their heads about the connection itself. And a lot of them also are in situations where the foundation's completely crumbling. So karmic situations, family situations, jobs, whatever it is, the foundation is not stable and it is crumbling. And it's like they're watching it crumble and they can't do anything about it. Again, Divine Masculine freaking out because they don't have control. They're losing control. They've been trying to hold on to control and they can't. They can't do it anymore. And it's just crumbling and they don't know what to do. So a lot of anger surrounding that because they can't hold on to control. And there's a lot of wands here, guys. So if you're feeling an uptick in sexual energy, you know, it's really being translated, you know, it's rage, it's fear, it's frustration that's coming through, okay? So keep that in mind. Use it to manifest. Use it to manifest. But yeah, Divine Masculine just feels like the world's against him right now. It really, like, he's just fighting off everything. He can't stand strong because he doesn't know what to do. So he's just like, I'm just going to lash out. You know, I'm going to keep everybody away from me. Like, I'm telling you, a lot of them are just so in their heads right now, they don't want interaction with anybody. And it's like if you say something to them, they're just going to lash out at you because they don't know how to redirect that energy. Okay? So Divine Masculine kind of in a victim mentality right now. You know, a lot of them feel like things are moving too fast. There's a lot of changes happening around them. They don't have control over those changes. You know, some of them are feeling like completely defeated in some of these situations, and they're not even trying to fight back, really, but they're so angry that they're turning it in on themselves, and there's so much, like, self-defeatist stuff coming up with Divine Masculine, a lot of self-loathing, just, you know, messages coming in from source. It's like they don't even want to have anything to do with it, guys. So we're talking, Divine Masculine's hitting a low point. Low point. Okay? And they are being communicated with. Source is trying to communicate with them. And they're just, some of them are just like, no more. No more, no more, no more. And to be fair, some Divine Feminines are like, no more, no more, no more. So you're reflecting. You're reflecting, okay? But yeah, a lot of them are angry about the connections. A lot of them are angry about the connection. I wouldn't say they're necessarily angry with Divine Feminine, though they could be. But they're just angry about the connections. And I know I did a reading before, a collective reading, where, you know, Divine Masculine was like, everything was fine until Divine Feminine showed up. I'm telling you, they're just like, they're so conflicted. They're wanting to blame everybody else for everything that's happening around them. that they don't want to look within themselves to see where the true root issue is. And the root issue is insecurities, abandonment, rejection, you name it, okay? And a lot of this, again, is inner child stuff, but a lot of it is past life stuff. A lot of them have guilt. A lot of them have so much guilt coming in from past lives, it's not even funny. You know, because a lot of these connections, you know, the past lives ended horribly. You know, ended in separation, permanent separation, and there's a lot of guilt surrounding that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Woohoo! Wow, we are talkative today. Okay. All right, so Divine Feminine, yeah, you need to get out of this waiting energy. A lot of Divine Feminines are in this waiting around energy. Stop that. And actually, that's interesting that this came up because DMAC, he goes by DMAC on my channel. He's a sub, and you'll see him in the comments sometimes. He actually did a video yesterday and posted it about waiting, and I thought it was really, really good. I'm actually going to link it in my description box for you guys, so go check that out. Support us, or support him, right? We want to support each other, so that's why I'm doing that. But definitely want to check that out because it's really, really interesting, and the fact that it's coming from a masculine perspective really, really helps with this. Okay, stop waiting. Stop sitting around and waiting. Do something. Take action. Okay, planting the seeds is good. Manifestation is good, but unless you take action, nothing's going to happen. You're just going to sit and wait. Stop doing that. Okay? Stop waiting for your abundance to come around. Manifest it. Do something about it. Okay? Divine Feminine, step into your Empress energy. Step into your power. You hold the key to your own future. You know that. Trust your intuition. Intuition. Abundance. You've got this. You've got everything you need within yourself to move forward. So get out of your head. Get out of your head, Divine Feminine. Stop. Stop with this. Why? Why are you doing this? You've come so far. Why are you doing this to yourself? Get out of this. Get out of this. Get out of this. Get out of this. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you feeling abandoned? Why are you feeling rejected? Why? Evaluate that and clear it out. Some of it is past life karma, I'm telling you, guys. Past life stuff has been coming up a lot lately. But get out of that. There's no reason to feel that way. Are you abandoning yourself? Are you rejecting yourself? Right? Just understand. I mean, this is all in here. This is in the mind, guys. This is in the mind. You can overcome that. Yeah, you're being called to do that. Divine Feminine is being called to overcome this. Stop sitting in this energy. Okay? All it's doing while you're sitting in that energy is creating more of the same energy. And it's going back to your twin. Okay? Get out of that. Get out of that. Focus on yourself. You will have victory over it. You will conquer this. Okay? You just need to get your head in the game. Get your head in the game, right? Get out of the anxiety. Get out of the fear. Get out of the doubt. Okay? There's a lot of doubt coming in with Divine Feminine right now. Stop. Stop that. Why are you doubting yourself? You know who you are. Okay? Maybe a huge tower moment hit. Maybe something happened that completely changed your perspective on someone or something. Maybe something happened that made you realize that something wasn't what it seemed. Okay. But did you learn from it? Why do you need to feel like this? Source is trying to tell you, no, this is a good thing. This is good. This is good. Stop. Stop crying. There's no reason to cry. I'm here. All this is in your mind. Make this go away so that I can come in and show you the truth. Okay? So, Divine Feminine. Oh, and look, this was on the bottom. Trust your intuition, Divine Feminine. You've been doing it this far. It's gotten you pretty far, hasn't it? Keep doing it. Doing great. Doing a great job. Alright, let's get some messages from the counterparts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. See? Divine Masculine is probably very quiet right now. But you know what? Divine Feminine probably is too. Okay? And keep in mind these messages, they can go either way. Like, it could be a message from your counterpart, but it could also be something you want to say to your counterpart. Keep that in mind. Yeah. See? Your child wounds being highlighted right now. "3D is an illusion. Stop asking this question." And the most important thing. Release and surrender. Alright. Let's get some messages and advice from Source. Sometimes they just jump and it's funny. Okay. Huh. Alright. Yeah, okay, so what did I say about nurturing yourself? Okay, get out of the house. Stop sitting in darkness. Like, literally. Some of you probably are literally sitting in darkness. Now, that being said, sometimes I do. But honestly, it's for ambiance. But, like, if you're literally sitting there in the dark and just, like, I don't want to do anything. Help me. Help yourself. Help yourself. Okay? A lot of you are coming into realizations of, you know, just how many facets there are to this journey. How many layers there are to this journey. Okay? And that in itself is kind of overwhelming too, honestly. You know, I know we talked about this before with, like, the idea that union is the key. Well, you're already in union. Not everybody has their twin incarnated with them at the same time. You know, you might be on the earthly plane, your twin is in the astral helping you out, and vice versa, you know? So keep in mind, you're already in union. 3D union is only if that's what you agree to, okay? And if you agree to that, it's going to happen, so stop worrying about it. Do your thing. Do what you were sent here to do. Okay? There's more to it than just union, guys. There's a lot more to it. And I know, actually, Kayla mentioned this yesterday on her video, and she's always right about this, and it's usually what I'm thinking at the exact same time, which is hilarious. But talking about how the whole twin flame thing has kind of become a fashion thing or a fashion statement. Like, everybody's all on board with the twin flame journey. Oh, I want to meet my twin flame. Blah, blah, blah. First of all, there's a lot of healing you've got to do in order to even meet your twin flame. Okay? If they're actually incarnated at the same time as you. Okay? There's a lot of stuff you've got to do, and that's true. Okay? Now, once that happens, the whole point of your twin flame showing up is to wake you up, is to spring you into action to do something that you're supposed to do. Okay? And so in turn, when you start doing that work, it wakes them up. Okay? Now, whether union, 3D union, is supposed to happen is really based on your contract, excuse me, I use that term loosely. It's based on what you agree to, okay, when you incarnated. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right? But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of creation happening right now, a lot of manifesting, and you're being called to co-create your own reality, okay? Just remember that. You are a co-creator with Source, God, Universe, whatever you want to call it. You are a co-creator, okay? You've got the big candle, and then you got the smaller candle, okay? And this is perfect representation of the twin flame journey. You have the twin flame, but you have the master candle, okay? We're all sparked from the master candle into creation. We are co-creators. Okay? So just remember that. So you can create light, but you can also create shadows. Remember that. Okay? So if you're manifesting, keep your vibe high, keep your thoughts high, or thoughts positive. High. Keep your thoughts positive, okay? So that you can overcome the shadows. You can overcome the fear. All right? You don't have to worry about it because you're being guided. See? You're being guided. You're being protected, okay? So stop worrying about what's going to happen. Stop worrying about whether you'll be in union, because honestly, it doesn't, that part of it, while it would be nice, does not matter. What matters is your path, is your mission, is your journey. Okay? All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.